Nelson said if Columbus could wake up again and come to the West Indies, he would easily thought he reached India. And why that? Because he said he'll find many East Indians living there now. I always said, what would Nelson said if he come back to England now? And find so many West Indians living here now. What he would say.
I mean, we introduced things that wasn't here, like the steel band and the music that we accustomed to, that is more or less to everybody's knowledge who enjoys it. I mean, you hear people of different race. I mean, not just West Indian talking about the reggae music, but people of other races.
I have no regret coming to England. And if I could do it all over again, I'd come to England and I would go to Mars and do it all over and over again. Over again. Because if you work hard, you can be rewarded. You don't have to be rich. Some people, they equate success with riches, but I don't. Happiness, and you can live a good life, that's all you want. Everybody can't be rich, because we weren't born rich, really, So, as long as you can pay your way and you're happy in yourself, that's success for me.
I think what makes this project interesting is the fact that you're interviewing and talking to people that lived it and were there at the time, and usually they are the best people to go to, because being a part of it, you can really talk about it from the bottom of your heart and relive those moments. But unlike today, when you mention these things to the younger generation, all they have to do is pick up their iPad or their phone, and they can Google it, and there will be pictures and events that people have put on there that they can look at and see what it really was like. But to be actually part of the 70s and the 80s, and when Carnival was the best place to go, because when it happened, there was no violence and people lived and enjoyed themselves. And society today is a completely different outlet.
Well, the legacy for West Indian people in Slough is to know that they're remembered. So it's going back to remember the times. So you not just remember the times alone, but remember that they were here, they are here.
To build an archive, really, where the young generation in years to come can read something about what happened at the earlier part of our time here in Slough. And as I said, it's good to know that the ones who they're going to learn from is the one who were there first. And that's important, I think. When I heard about it and think about it, I thought, well, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, we're talking about years and years to come. When they can still, my grandchildren, their grandchildren, and so on. There was something there.
Probably about 20, 30, 40 years' time, when our grandchildren and great-grandchildren come around. If there's nothing to record what we did from the 60s onward, they won't have, unless their parents tell them, there will be nothing left for them to remember or know what we did. Nothing in the museums, nothing in the libraries. It would be like we didn't exist, that we've never been here. So it's right for us to put something in the history books.